Power 1017, the hottest music, Megan Thee Stallion, Thought-ish, 641. It's Bill and Jessica.
What's up? Good morning. It's going to be sunny today, high of 68.
All right, so I told my dentist story. Jess, you have a dentist story. And we do have headlines coming up in a sec, but you have a dentist story.
I do. It's just real quick, but you were telling me the story about finding a dentist. You had a mouth pain, things like that. And I said, oh, well, Chadwick has a pain as well.
Really?
And it started, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and then the pain went away. So he thought, oh, it's fine. It's not a big deal. He went to Walgreens and got like Oragel and put it on there one weekend.
Ah, boy. Been there, done that.
He felt like there was either something like stuck in his tooth. He felt like, oh, maybe I got a piece of food stuck in there. And then he would floss. And he kept trying to do like these small little remedies to like take away this pain. And then for a day or two, the pain would go away. And he thought, oh, I got it. It's not a big deal. Well, then a day later, the pain came back. And he would take Advil and again with the gel that you put on there to numb it. And it would do like a little temporary fix. Then he said, oh, well.
Keyword.
Temporary.
Keyword, temporary. But it's very like deceiving because once it's gone, you think, oh,
it's good.
It's gone.
Yes. So he said, he kept feeling back there with his tongue. And he said, maybe like I kind of chipped it or maybe a part of my filling fell out or something's going on with it.
Right.
And then he went back to Walgreens and we got like that temporary filling that you can get.
I have had it many times.
And put it on there and smooth it over. And, he would eat and drink and he felt like, oh, no, it's good.
It's good now. But again, keyword, what kind of filling?
Temporary.
Yes.
And I said, all right, I know what you're going through. And I know that you're putting this gel on there and you're putting this temporary filling. But again, that's only a temporary fix.
And
to
this is coming from a formal dental assistant.
I said, this is just going to get you through the weekend.
Yeah.
So
and he's like, yeah, but it's all good now.
At first, he said
that's
it
how
was
you
just
feel. I know.
sensitive to like cold, anything he like the air, if he like went like that a certain way, or if he drank something cold, then he would start just trying to use the one side of his mouth and not eat or drink anything over on that side. And that's when I said, you have to go. There's no way around it. And he has a dentist, but it's like, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes from home. This is like his childhood dentist. He knows that they have his records and things there, but he hasn't been in a while. So
what's a while?
I think a few years.
Yeah.
He hasn't been in a few years.
I get it. Yeah.
Until this pain hit.
Right.
You feel like, oh, I have to go to the dentist. And these past few nights, he's like taking Advil. He went back to Walgreens. He bought different numbing stuff. I said, this isn't going to work.
You could spend like $500 on that crap from Walgreens and all that.
To go to the dentist.
Yeah.
Well, he's to the point where he just feels like during the night when it gets him up and you can't sleep, you want to just pull it out yourself.
Go down to the garage, get a pair of pliers, and yank that ish out. I know.
Just take it out yourself.
So that's the point he's at now?
I believe so, because he said, please call all over you can. Just get me in anywhere as a new patient.
That's
just
how
find
I
me
was.
A dentist.
Yeah.
And he even gave me his insurance card, all the information. He said, just schedule me anywhere. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
So today, I will start my mission. I already looked up a few places. There's like 3 or 4.
Now, what about the place you used to work? Can you call and get him in there?
I don't know. It's again
Is
near...
it the same dentist there? The guy you know or whatever? Same dentist? Or down here?
No, not at the beach. It's up in Newark.
And
Wilmington.
Okay, so where you used to work years ago, the same guys there?
Yes.
Oh, get him in.
Yeah. But
matter of fact, tell them we just need a chair. I'll work on him.
Yeah.
You go in there and do it on him.
That's the same area as his his real dentist that he goes to. And he's like, he doesn't want to do the 40-minute ride and I-95. And
I bet he does now.
Now he'll go anywhere.
I bet it's changed now.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I have to, I will call there.
All right. Well, real quick, funny story about the dentist also. My cousin is a dentist.
Okay. Yeah.
And
the one in
New York.
New York, yes.
Yeah, and she has her own practice in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, he'll go to New York.
I did.
You were in so much pain.
Couple years ago, I did.
Forget this. I got to go.
I did. I left work here one day, and I drove 4 hours to New York.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And
because you just couldn't take it?
No, and she did it.
Right away.
Right away.
That's amazing. Yes.
No, right away. Hey, look, that is a testimony of mine. That is a testimony of mine. I drove to New York.
Yes.
New York City. And you know what I did when the appointment was over? Got back in the car and drove home.
Oh, my gosh.
Up and back.
Yeah. You had to do it.
I had to do it.
Now, I
got a root canal, and she did it, and I had to do it. And I got back in the car and came. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked in his mouth last night. I was like, okay, can I just see it? Because you know me. Like, I like to get in there. I want to see.
Yeah.
You know, and he did. He showed me. I do see a little small chip. So what I think is like part of that filling has chipped off.
Okay.
And it's just very, like, sensitive to anything. Now it's, like, hot, cold, and it's, like, starting to, like, just really drive him crazy. It doesn't look awful, but
do you have any tools at home?
A couple.
Have you been in there looking?
Well, with a mirror, with the little pick.
Yeah.
You should have seen me last night. I'm like, can you open your mouth any like wider? Because I really want to get in there.
Well, why don't you do some dental work on you do all your family's dental work?
He's like, how much like wider? Because I have a big mouth. I'm not even gonna lie. I got a big mouth.
Who don't know that? Who
and
don't know
said,
that?
Open up wide, like wide.
Right. So.
And he did. So I was like, counting out the teeth, looking, seeing, what number it is. And it's number 14 and 15 right in the center there.
Okay.
And he has all of his wisdom teeth. And that's another issue that I think that he's going to run into. Is like, I have all my teeth, but all of mine are in. Like, all my wisdom teeth have come in. So he has them like half in, half not in. Like, they're impacted.
Okay.
And he says that he always feels like there's no room in his mouth. So that might be another thing, which I didn't even say to him.
You mean to get them pulled?
When they examine him, they may bring that up.
To get them all pulled?
Yeah.
Well, they brought that up. They actually brought that up to me.
Yeah.
When I was
he doesn't
there.
have enough room.
And I was like, no, let's just do the paint. We'll do one thing at a time.
I know.
One thing at a time.
But they are going to say it to him. I know they are. Yes. But again, see, I have big mouth.
Yes, you do.
And all mine fit.
Yeah.
I have all my 32 teeth.
They all fit? Not really.
Look.
Not really. No, please.
Like open wide.
Yeah. No, please don't.
And his mouth is like opening like just this much.
Jessica
and I'm
has
like, open wide.
All her pearly yellows.
I know. So he's looking for a dentist to get a repair. I'm looking for one to get like the teeth whitening.
462, call Dr. Caputa. Dr. Caputa by VP in Salisbury.
All right.
So
there's another recommendation.
There you go, Jess.
Very nice.
It is a Bill and Jessica show. It's 6:49. We're running kind of late, but we do have some headlines.
Power 1017, the hottest music studios, sponsored by the General Store on 24.
Come to the General Store on 24 for wings. Order your wings for football Sunday or any day. Order your choice of 10 different wing flavors 7 days a week at any time of day.
I will.
The General Store on 24 is located on Route 24 in Lewis.
I will. Tomorrow, 1 to 3. Come join me.
You're going to love it.
I'm going to register you for that 2021 Honda Civic.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, let's do this right here.
Headlines you can't get through your day without. On Power 1017.
I got talking about the wings. Forgot about that. Jess, what you got?
I know. All right. So RIP to Colin Powell. He dies at the age of 84. Flags are flying half-mast in Washington, D.C. today to mark the passing of General Colin Powell, the decorated Vietnam War veteran who rose to become the nation's top soldier and diplomat, passed away at the age of 84. He was the first black person to serve in 3 high-profile roles.
Wow.
As National Security Advisor, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and Secretary of State. He grew up in South Bronx, the son of Jamaican immigrant parents, and joined the Army as a second lieutenant in 1958. Just 10 years after the U.S. military had started. So there you go. R.I.P. to Colin Powell. He died with complications due to COVID-19.
Yes, I would say definitely a great American, someone who fought for our country.
Yeah, so many people have come forward and just spoke about the man that he was, and he was just a great human.
You know, I don't want to get political, but
he was a wonderful human being.
Colin Powell, I think he did everything he could to
work for the American people.
Yeah, to work for the American people and how, what he thought was the best.
Yep.
So there you go. Very, very, very sad.
Also, the jury selection began this week in Glenn County, Georgia, in the trial of 3 white men who are accused of murder in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. Arbery was out jogging in a residential neighborhood when he was allegedly hit with a truck and then shot dead. The 3 men were not arrested until 2 months later when a video of the incident was made public in May of 2020. And that was weeks after the incident. Ahmaud Arbery was only 25 years old.
Wow.
Yep.
Another sad
Also,
story.
that's a story that we're going to continue to follow. And then Amazon wants to hire 150,000 temporary workers throughout the U.S. to help fulfill orders during the holiday season. That's a 50% increase over just last year. The average starting pay is going to be $18 an hour. And the company is dangling some sign-on bonuses as well and higher wages for some shifts in some locations. Most of the jobs will involve picking, scanning, packing, and loading products onto trucks for delivery. So if you're looking for a seasonal job, Amazon has over 150 openings. Okay. In Maryland, some local news for you. Governor Larry Hogan announced yesterday that according to the official CDC data, the state of Maryland has reached the milestone of vaccinating more than 85% of adults in the state. We are told that the state is outpacing the national rate of 78.9% of adults with at least one dose.
Very nice. Very
State
nice.
Health officials are continuing to finalize plans for the approval of booster shots for the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines, as well as authorization of vaccines for kids ages 5 to 11 years old. And some more local news for you. The Maryland State Police say that they have now made an arrest. This is a story that we've been following in last week's fatal shooting in Salisbury. We are told that 25-year-old Damon Kirkland Hall has been charged with first and second degree murder, attempted murder, first and second degree assault, and multiple firearm-related charges. He was taken into custody on Friday morning, and he is now being held without bond at the Wycomico County Detention Center. The incident took place before 2 p.m. on Tuesday, October the 12th, at a residence on the 300 block of Martin Street in Salisbury. On arrival, 42-year-old Emmanuel Jones and 50-year-old Patrice Trader were found suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Jones was pronounced dead at Tidal Health, and an autopsy ruled his death a homicide by multiple gunshot wounds. Police say that they believe that this was not a random attack and the victims were targeted. This investigation does continue.
Wow.
Yeah, sad.
Okay. 6:54. It's a Bill and Jessica show. You can register to win the 2021 Honda Civic